secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning. You ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today I'm gonna make Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert exact build, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. As like the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your note again for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into this video, okay? So, Rudy Gobert is right-handed. Of course, with jersey number, he's 27. Rudy Gobert is 7'1". He's 258 pounds, but I went 249, so I made sure I could still maintain the 90 strength and then give him 60 speed. And of course, we maxed out that wingspan all the way out, all right? Now, let's go ahead and break down some things. For first and foremost, Rudy Gobert is actually just an 86 overall on the game. So that does put him in a situation to where you pretty much could make him exactly. But I decided to, make some tweaks here and there to make him a little bit better. Again, for instance, his speed's a 48, but of course, I went 60, want to get him as fast as I possibly could. His own strength is an 87. I boosted it to a 90 to give him, of course, the brick wall and a move enforcer on gold. I thought that was very important. Now, his vert is just a 57 vert. Now, we all know there ain't nothing we can do with a 57 vert. I went to a 75 because that will obviously give us our area wizard on gold, but again, pogo stick and rise up and all that chase down would need that. So we went 75, and then I maxed out the stamina as high as I possibly can, okay? So this is what we're gonna look at as far as his physicals, and to be honest with you, way much better than his own personal physicals, I must say. And again, taking advantage of that, trying to make him very playable in the rec and in the pro-am or in the park or whatever you're at, okay? Now, his driving layup is just a 60, but I went up to an 80. Now, the big reason is because since he is a pure inside, the way to get around being a pure inside is by having Sabonis's layup package, because you can do teardrops from 20 feet. Like, I'm not even lying. So now you do have to be a starter 3. Now, most of y'all should be starter 3s already. Now, if you're not a starter 3 already, then that would obviously change the whole perspective of being a pure inside. But by being a starter 3, you really are not a pure inside, because you can literally get the ball at the top of the key, take one step in front of 3-point line, do the teardrop, and it's green, right? So that's a very good thing to have. And of course, Sabonis layup package, not only would it be a starter 3, but you also would get the Pro Touch Hall of Fame. And we talk about that all the time about how good Pro Touch is. Just make sure you have layup timing on. And then of course, have your layup meter off for the 20% boost, but you could also just have your layup meter on also. And again, you won't get no boost, but you will be able to have the ability to hit the layups. Now, we are going to go 77 on the inside. I'm sorry, for his close shot. He does have an 81 close shot personally, but I just went 77 to get the master on silver. But, a lot of people don't really be sitting there doing like hook shots and stuff like that, whatever, in this game. A lot of it's fast-paced transition, but you will have the ability to do that with the 77. We're also gonna go 75 on the driving dunk. His own personal driving dunk on the game is 75. And the good thing is you will be able to get the Giannis dunk package with this build. So that's the biggest one. You get Ben Simmons and Giannis's dunk packages. And then on our standing dunk, he has a 90, but we're gonna go 92 because by going 90, yes, it gives you the elite big man contact dunks, but by going 92, you get fast twitch on gold. So now you can see you get fast twitch on gold, rise up, area wizard, and precision dunker. So you're starting to see exactly how this build is going to play out. If you're watching it currently right now with the Nuggets and the T-Wolves playing, Rudy Gobert is more of a pick and roller, going to the basket, scoring. They very rarely calling the offense success for him to post up. A lot of his points are coming off of offensive rebounds, pick and roll, lobs, or that type of deal, cutting to the basket, getting the ball, that type of sort. You don't see a lot of that, but we're still going to go 65 on the post control. Now, his own personal post control is a 65 also on the game, so I did it just like this. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of bronze and silver here. You get the back down punisher, drop stepper, post spin, technician, and dream shake all on silver, which is good enough because, again, Rudy doesn't have much of an inside game, so it just makes sense to go ahead and give him some bit of the inside game that he does have, because at the end of the day, we want to make this defensive player of the year about as accurate as we possibly can. So this is what we're going to rock with here, okay? Again, on the shooting and all that type of stuff, we're leaving it alone. Rudy Gobert's personal pass accuracy on the game is a 68, but I'm going 77. Like, there's no way I'm going at a 68, but I did want to boost a little bit and give him a 77. Again, that will give him that needle threader on bronze. Hopefully in 2K25, we don't need needle threader or bailout and all that type of stuff. The courts will be bigger. The player models will be smaller, and you get a more realistic feel of the spacing of a video game, how it is in real life, and you won't have to depend on a badge that gives you the ability to get stun animations. Okay, so that's something really big there. And then of course we have 42 on the ball handle. All right. Interior defense, we're gonna go 88 on the interior defense. This is really as high as you need to go, right? Because as you're gonna see here, you get lockdown on gold. You also get your workhorse on gold, and you have a very good interior defense. Now, we all know Rudy Gobert is one of the best interior defenders we have in the game. Now, his own personal interior defense is a 95, but a 95 doesn't hold any value here unless the other badges, attributes are high, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But perimeter defense, his perimeter defense is a 64, which is actually not bad for a 7'1" player, but we're going to go 58. Now, we do know the reason for 58 is to get off-ball pass on bronze. I feel like off-ball pass is just such a really good badge this year that it just makes sense to be able to get it. Just even on bronze, you're going to see a difference of how physical you can be as far as preventing people from running around freely. So that's the reason why we're going to stop at the 58. His personal steal is a 37. I had to boost that up to a 60. So now we get the interceptor on bronze, okay? So even though he had a 37 still, I went 60 on it just because I felt like, defensive player of the year, you got to be able to get in those passing lanes a little bit, right? So we are going to be able to do that with that interceptor badge on bronze. Please understand, bronze interceptor is a animation badge. So if you have a 59, you won't get the interception animation. You got to at least have a 60 to get that animation of you putting your hands up trying to catch the ball, all right? Now, on the block, this was a little strange. I didn't know that. He only has an 86 block, right? Personally, on the game, 86. I went 92 because I wanted to get the anchor on gold, okay? You get that gold anchor, you got the pogo stick now on silver, and you get chase down on silver. The thing about chase down, I will try to get higher, but again, you have to have a 66 speed. Of course, at his height, you can't have that, so you're not able to get that, but still, silver chase down is still strong enough. And as you see up here, in order to get anchor on Hall of Fame, you need a 99 block. That is definitely not Rudy Gobert, so we didn't do that. And again, right here, you need a 96 interior defense for the post lockdown on Hall of Fame. I feel like who the heck is really posting people up like that? And then, of course, workhorse, you need stuff that you can't even get. 99 stamina, you can't get that at 7'1". 93 interior defense and 94 perimeter defense. You can get the 93 interior defense, but you're not going to be able to get 99 stamina. As you can tell, I maxed out my stamina, and it only stops at 897, okay? Now, his defensive rebound is a 91, so that's good. So we're going to end up going 93 just so we can get that box out on Hall of Fame. I feel like that is very important to be able to have that strong backing to where, obviously people just can't worm you and get, the offensive rebound. So he's going to be a very strong rebounder. Box out on Hall of Fame. You got that pogo stick now on gold, and you got rebound chaser on gold also. And then we had to top off the offensive rebound at an 80, okay? His offensive rebound's an 85. I went a little bit lower than that because I went a little bit higher on defensive rebound. But all in all, this is about as accurate you're going to get of a Rudy Gobert build. And very, very, very excited to be able to, see what y'all think about this and how y'all be able to implement it. And then, of course, here you have it, my nephews and nieces. This is Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. And you even see shades of Rudy Gobert in there. And you even get shades of older Shaquille O'Neal. And it's funny because Mitchell Robinson is definitely, we'll say, a poor man version of Rudy Gobert. He's a little bit more athletic, but he's a little bit more undersized than, which by the inch or so. Because Rudy Gobert is 7 foot. I think Rudy Gobert is 7'1". Mitchell Robinson's 7 foot. But again, Rudy Gobert is just a little bit longer and have the ability to be more of a menace. But Mitchell Robinson is really good. So I'm not really mad about none of these comparisons at the end of the day. And again, on the game, Rudy Gobert is a defensive anchor, and we got defensive anchor. So this is about as accurate you're going to get of a Rudy Gobert build. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the build. What would you change differently? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with another banger. And you know, when I say back soon with a banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.